News starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amber Worthy. Chattanooga police are investigating a deadly shooting and car crash that happened early this morning on Roanoke Avenue. Officials say when officers responded to the crash, they found two people suffering from a gunshot wound. The driver, 28-year-old Ladarius Cross, was pronounced dead on the scene. The passenger was transported to a local hospital, but police say around the same time, another victim suffering from a gunshot wound arrived at the hospital as well. Both that victim and the passenger are expected to be okay. Witnesses helped CPD determine that the victims were traveling north on Wheeler Avenue when the unknown suspect shot at the victim's car. Those two victims were not able to provide detailed suspect information. Police did confirm that the two adults were known gun members to CPD. If you have any information, you can reach police by phone, via Facebook, or email. And all of that information is on WDEF.com. And last night, Chattanooga police announced that a suspect is behind bars charged with a shooting that happened in October on Rogers Road. The Chattanooga SWAT team arrested 22-year-old Amir Richard. Police say on October 23rd, Richard is accused of shooting Lawana Carter. Carter showed up at the hospital with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. Richard is charged with attempted first-degree murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during a dangerous felony. Ringgold police are investigating a drive-by shooting on Spruce Street. The lead detective did confirm with us that it was gang-related and ended here in Chattanooga. Ringgold officials are working with the gang unit here in this investigation. Ringgold police are also asking for your help to identify this man pictured in surveillance photos from a Walgreens pharmacy on Alabama Highway. They believe that he is between 45 and 55, 5'8" to 5'10". He is accused of armed robbery at this Walgreens around 7:30 this evening. If you recognize this man in the photos, please contact the detective, and that information is on our website as well. The Trenton Police Department is asking for your help in searching for a missing person. They reported that a woman, 46-year-old Tracy Moses, was reported missing by her family. She is 5 feet tall, 160 pounds, with dark brown hair and brown eyes. Officials say she was last seen wearing a maroon 3T quarter-length shirt, dark pants. Police say the victim's sister says she has not had any contact with her since last Saturday. The city of Chattanooga participated with Walt Disney's national initiative for Family Volunteer Day to kick off the holiday season. Volunteers got their hands dirty, helping with landscaping, cleaning, and so much more at Sturkey Farm Park. Take a look. Families with even their tiniest members went out to Sturkey Farm Park to help clean it up Saturday ahead of some major renovations.
And, you know, some of the things that we're looking at today is how the park's going to be. We actually got a grant to actually start building this part of the park. It's going to be a really nice day. Councilman
Russell Gilbert brought out some of his family members to show them some of the historic areas that will be enhanced in the near future.
To show them some historical things for us, the silo, the Sturkey's Farm, some of their great-great-grandparents actually worked with Sturkey's back in the day, and just show them the history of this area.
Gilbert says it's crucial to get young people excited about history, especially outside of the classroom.
You have to know your past to know your future when it comes to history. You look at things in this area where you got the Trail of Tears, the crossing of the creek, the Chickamauga Creek. You had the Sherman that crossed the same creek that went to Go Hill, thought it was Missionary Ridge, but it wasn't. Just that type of history, it makes people understand this area.
If you missed out this time, you can find a link to more volunteer opportunities at WDEF.com. Chattanooga was one of 25 people to receive this grant through the National Recreation Park Initiative. Organizers say the goal of this volunteer cleanup effort is to help clean these spaces so that children have more places to get outside, as well as protecting those historic areas. And the East Ridge Christmas Parade that was planned for today was canceled. Amanda Miller, the Community Involvement Coordinator for the City of East Ridge, says that this decision was made due to the threat of severe weather, lightning, and high winds. Miller says at this time there is no makeup date planned for the parade due to scheduling conflicts. And volunteers from the Dynamic Church teamed up with the Salvation Army today at the Walmart on Gun Barrel. From 9 to 6 today, the volunteers were both outside and inside collecting canned goods and non-perishables. People were asked to select an item from a list that would be put to make a food box. Each box costs about $25, and they will provide those meals for Angel Tree families that need a little help around the holidays putting food on the table. You can donate at lovegivesmeals.com. That information is on WDEF.com. And church members in Tellico Springs were discussing church safety and armed security when shots rang out. And Brock has the details.
It was not the typical call for police in charge of safety on the streets of Tellico Plains. Shots fired. The location, First United Methodist Church.
We were just dispatched to a shots fired.
Tellico Plains Police and a Monroe County Sheriff's car all responded. They determined a couple had been shot during an accidental discharge of a gun during what the church pastor says was a community luncheon.
The police chief says it was right inside this fellowship hall where the gunshot went off during that luncheon.
Police say 81-year-old Wayne Reed was showing people his unloaded handgun, then reloaded it and put it in his pocket when someone else asked to see it, all during an informal discussion about using guns to protect church congregations.
And as he pulls it out, he has it in his lap area, pulls the holster off of it, lays the holster on the table, and reaches back down as if he's going to unload the magazine, and it discharges.
Police say the bullet grazed Reed's 80-year-old wife Kathy in the stomach, then hit her arm.